Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing great. Okay, so within the last 5 or 6 years, we started warning that in the near future, Iceland would become a very big problem area, a volcanic problem area, and that going forward, we would need to watch and even watch the dormant and extinct volcanoes. Even Mike from around the world has been heavily warning about Iceland. So places like Iceland, Italy, Japan, all places we've had a heavy watch on also. So correlating data. Now, you always need to watch when multiple people have correlating data. Okay, so ever since then, over the years, volcanoes have started to wake up. Dormant ones and even quote unquote extinct ones. But one of our big problem areas we had by name was Iceland. I've even recently heard important people that was actually, they actually said that it wasn't volcanic there in Iceland. For example, Dutchens, who I really like, and he's really brilliant, so I'm not bashing or anything. I'm not bashing him. But on the 8th, during a live stream, he stated that people are mistaking this earthquake activity there for volcanic activity. But I knew it wasn't a mistake, and that this was only a matter of time before magma needed to find release points and vent holes. So, everyone makes mistakes, I make mistakes, but I knew this was magma. Now, the pressure is just too much under Iceland, and we were specifically watching the dormant ones. Even as it dies down, though, continue watching it going forward. It will stay a problem area. So anyways, we've been following some big destabilizing events going on in Iceland since June of 2020. My husband, Travis Wells, first brought it to my attention when he noticed an odd volcanic earthquake swarm, and then we made a post that it would hit, or that it would be a volcanic earthquake, noteworthy ones would hit, and the next day they did. Monitoring the data moving forward, we could tell it was destabilizing and was only a matter of time before we see an Iceland eruption or even magma surfacing. So we've been heavily monitoring it since June of 2020. Watching on and off swarms as it was destabilizing and becoming more of a problem area. Then, when the swarm came back stronger here recently, we knew it was time. I made some posts on expecting an eruption and magma, and now we are seeing an eruption, a rare eruption. Now, this is just a small piece of the puzzle to a much bigger picture, a much bigger problem. And it's no coincidence that we were able to track and call the eruption of something that hasn't happened in 6,000 years. So, the 2016 post said that this was coming in the future. The mid-2020 post said, okay, it's here and destabilizing and could happen within months. And then less than a year later, the bigger swarm hits, and boom, we have what we were constantly warning about, an Iceland dormant eruption. So, Iceland volcano, dormant for 6,000 years, blows. That's the headlines you're seeing right now. There is something like 130 volcanoes there. I'm pretty sure it's 130. So keep eyes on Iceland going forward. In the near future, all of Iceland and even Greenland will be problem areas. Magma under there is getting very bad. It's getting worse, worse every year that the binary system gets closer. Every year that our shield weakens, everything is just getting worse. Birth pangs. So do not forget to watch our other problem areas also. Like Japan, that's another big one. And Italy, another big one. Even New Zealand. Remember that dormant and even extinct volcanoes are waking up. Magma is getting worse as the planet heats from the increasing cosmic radiation. Plus, our shield is weakening, like I just said. And it's weakening rapidly and quickly. That's a recipe for disaster, a true climate change. A binary system nearing and a magnetic reversal pole shift. We've got it all coming in our direction. I also wanted to add this in there, though. Another thing that I knew was volcanic. This was an article that recently came out. Okay, strange earthquakes in Utah reveal volcanic activity hidden below the desert. We knew it was there. Okay, so remember those earthquakes in 2018 and 2019 that I said was magma? I even kept commenting on the USGS page that it was magma, and they kept censoring me. I posted that. I put that on one of my videos. Well, listen to this news article. According to a new study, a pair of recent earthquakes in 2018 and 2019 were not indicative of tectonic activity, but were seismic rumblings produced by the Black Rock Desert volcanic field. an ancient volcanic system that's apparently still alive and kicking. Our findings suggest that the system is still active and that the earthquakes were probably the result of a fluid-related movement in the general area. No, you don't say. And they are just now coming out with this. They do everything with timing for a reason, just saying. Okay, so it goes on. Seismic signals from these earthquakes were unusual and uncharacteristic for tectonic earthquakes. These quakes are a reminder that black rock is still active after all these years and that this dormant volcano is not extinct. The results showed us that we should give more attention to the black rock area. We need to improve seismic and volcanic monitoring in this area so that we are aware of small changes that may occur. So I feel like there has been changes. I feel like they knew and they were censoring it for a reason and something's going on and they're going to start monitoring it. And they want to have that information leaked or dripped so it don't look as weird. Oh, we just found out, so we want to monitor. You know how that goes. Okay, so everything that we were watching for is happening right now and will continue to increase like birth pangs. Magma is a huge issue with all of this. Keep your eyes on the volcanoes and magma. Also wanted to note this. On the Paul Begley and Mike from Around the World broadcast on March 4th, Mike stated this. North in Greenland seas, there are signs that up in that area in Greenland, it is going to fracture. And when it does, you will be looking at a pretty big release of magma. It's like a wall under the ground in Iceland, and if that wall breaks, all that magma is going to pour down into the North Atlantic under the crust of the Earth into the Atlantic. Once this takes place, you are looking at a plate disruption event that we've never seen before. From the American plate, the African plate, the Indian plate, the Pacific plate, all of these different plates, they are going to start to shift. Due to all the pressure, the American plate and the Asian plate are going to shift, and that will cause a real big uptick in earthquakes. Now, we are all watching closely, eyes on everything, and y'all stay safe. I hope to get back to doing videos. I just really hated being shadow banned and censored like that. It was happening so much, and it's so frustrating. And soon we won't be able to get any kind of word out on any of the information going on. So I guess I need to try while I still have a little bit of time. Okay, y'all have a great day.